Welcome to my kitchen. I am Bee from Thermomix, and this afternoon I thought I would jump on and let you have a little bit of inspiration for this afternoon's recipe for my son. He always has a smoothie when he arrives home from school, so I thought I'd share with you this little pick-me-up which you can absolutely have for your breakfast option, a meal replacement, so a lunch perhaps, or otherwise when it's 3 o'clock and everyone is tired and needs a bit of a booster. This is what you should have a look at, and please feel free. I'm just using what I have in my fridge, and I'll give you a couple of hints and tips along the way as to what you can do and what you can use. So first things first, I've just pulled out a couple of elements from my fridge. The first thing I'm using is some blueberries. I have half a punnet here. So pop in whatever you have or whatever your fruit combination you usually have or prefer, or even experiment. I usually have bananas in my freezer, but I've realized I've run out, so I'm going to use some apple. That's for some sweetness, natural sweetness. I will be sneaking in some other natural sweetener as well, but I'll explain that in a moment. I'm also going to add in some good healthy fats. I know it's a large amount, but this smoothie lands up being shared amongst a couple of the family members, so don't worry. I promise you don't have to put that whole amount in. You could even put in a quarter of an avocado. Then some really good extra flavors as well, usually half of or a full teaspoon or half of a tablespoon, and that is some cinnamon. And then a little booster for some extra protein. I usually have a stash of pea protein, as I like to have that in my smoothies as well. Tablespoon or two, whatever your preference is. And then for this recipe, I have a little bit of Greek yogurt that I have purchased at the store, as I am moving and obviously can't make my own yogurt at the moment, but another source, just roughly, I'd say most probably 2 tablespoons. So put that inside. And then obviously a liquid form as an option to get this moving inside your bowl. You can choose milk of any kind, dairy-free, or the option of the dairy, so your cow's milk. But I'm going to use some water and add that in. You can decide whatever you would prefer. And then, as I said before, I'm going to use a little bit of honey. You can use some maple syrup if you'd like, rice malt syrup if you wanted to, and just feel free to experiment and see what your family enjoys. I'm then going to flick on over from my main screen towards my blend mode, and I'm going to increase that 30-second option up to 2 minutes, and then I'm going to do it to speed add, and I'm going to show you the end result. So excuse me while I don't talk, because otherwise you won't be hearing anything that I say. Right up, full blast. Okay, take a bit of time to go up. There we go. adjust this. If you want to have it more like a slushy, just add in some ice when you are adding in those ingredients. And I'm going to show you exactly what the consistency is. My son usually likes something that's pouring consistency. So there we go. There is the little smoothie pick-me-up for this Arvo, and I hope you enjoy this recipe. Let me know what your favorite flavor combination is in your family, or perhaps your personal favorite that you love to mix up in your machine. So hope you have a great day. Take care. I'm Bea from Thermomix. Cheerio.